Good morning, everyone. Thank you so very much for joining me. My name is Kassandra, and I'm going to take you through this 10-minute morning solar plexus chakra yoga class. So we are continuing our morning chakra series. The solar plexus manipura chakra has to do with themes of determination, willpower, confidence, self-esteem, and your ability to really see things through. So physically, this is a short practice, but we're going to work on our abdominals, a little bit on our back muscles, and also creating some space along the sides of our body. This is a wonderful class to really get a boost of energy. While you practice and while you're breathing and moving, you might want to visualize right at this area of your abdomen, a little bit above your belly button, underneath your heart. You can visualize like this internal bright yellow sun, this glowing yellow jewel that is lighting you up and powering you from within. Okay, no props required. Great for all experience levels. Let's begin in a tabletop pose. So on hands and knees. And I'm gonna bring my hands actually just like 1 inch past my shoulders, so slightly wider than what I would normally do. And you're gonna find your modified plank pose. So just shifting your hips forward until you find this diagonal line from the crown of your head all the way down to your tailbone, and from your tailbone to your knees. Pull your lower belly in, and you can tuck your toes under, and just for a breath, go ahead and lift your knees off the mat. Set your knees back down, and we're gonna press all the way back, Balasana, child's pose. Really stretch out through your arms here. Take a full breath cycle in through your nose, out through your mouth. And come back through, round through your spine as you make your way back to that modified plank pose, shifting your hips forward. Go ahead and lift your knees up. Set your knees down and shift your hips all the way back, holding here. You might internally work with an affirmation. I am determined. I am confident. I see things through. Come all the way forward again. Same thing, round through your spine, modified plank pose. Strong through your shoulders. Go ahead and lift your knees. Set them down and press to make your way back. And this time, let's come all the way onto our stomachs. So lower all the way down. 3 little baby cobras, working on our back muscles here. Push into the tops of the feet. Inhale, upper body rises. Exhale, lower down. Chin, chest, and palms come up. Inhale, push into your feet. Exhale to lower. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Reach your arms back behind you. Lift your upper body up again. And if you'd like to add on this time, you can also reach and lift through your legs. Shalambhasana, your locust pose. Roll your shoulders back. Breathe into that solar plexus chakra. In and out through your nose. Creating some heat. Let's release, and we'll make our way to our downward facing dog. So you can press yourself back, tuck your toes under, and lift your hips all the way up. And just take a moment here to stretch out through your legs. Relax your neck. Let your head be very heavy here. No tension in your jaw. And we're gonna reach our right leg up towards the sky. Give yourself a big stretch here. So just bend your right knee, open up your hip, and then come forward to plank pose. Have your right knee to your nose. Look past your palms and step your right foot forward. Left knee comes down to the mat. We're in our low lunge. We have our right knee directly over the top of the ankle, and we can reach the arms up. Variation of Anjaneyasana. You're going to bring your right hand to your right hip, Left arm reaches up and over, big side body stretch. Lift up and back through to center, and you're going to plant your left hand down, really anchoring it underneath your shoulder. And from here, we're going to step the right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Right arm extends up. This is a variation of your Vashisthasana side plank. If you'd like to go a little further, you're going to lift your right leg off the mat. So right heel is at the same height as your hip. Using core strength and squeezing through your glutes. Go ahead and set your right foot down. Push into your right foot and see if you can lift your left knee off the mat and pull it into your belly. You're gonna feel this one. One big breath. Into your plank pose, right hand down, left foot goes back, and we'll take our flow. So exhale to lower. Inhale, Bhujangasana, your cobra pose, open through your chest, and we meet back, downward facing dog. You have the power to see things through, working on your confidence, your self-esteem. Let's find that flow on the other side. So left leg goes up. You can bend your left knee and open up your hip just to stretch everything out. And then tap your left knee to your nose as you come forward into plank. Look past your palms to step that foot in between your hands, and your back knee can come down to the floor. Just make sure you have your knee over your ankle and you're pushing into your feet to lift up. And I'm really working on lengthening my tailbone down and engaging my abdominals in this pose. Right arm is going to reach up, over, into your side bend. We're gonna bring our right hand underneath us, underneath the shoulder, really anchor it down, and you're gonna step your left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Left arm reaches up towards the sky, and then maybe you also want to lift your left leg off the ground. You need to coordinate a little bit of balance here, of course. And now adding the challenge, ground your left foot. Make sure it's flat on the floor and see if you can pick up and squeeze and lift your right knee up. Plank pose, left hand down, right foot back. Vinyasa, maybe chaturanga here as you hover. Finding Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, your upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, your downward facing dog. Draw your lower belly in. And let's bring our knees down to the mat, and you can just bring your legs out in front of you. Let's just take a butterfly fold. And we'll add a side bend here as well so that we're still focusing on our upper body. So instead of going directly forward, walk your hands over towards the right and really emphasize reaching your left arm out as you fold on in. And it's really normal to be tight here, especially first thing in the morning. This is a challenging pose. Soften into it as much as possible. Walk your hands through to center, so directly out in front of you, and then walk your hands in to lift chest up. And we're gonna add a side bend before doing this on the other side, so you can bring your right hand beside you, reach your left arm up and over. You can relax your head, relax your neck. And let's lift all the way back up. And we'll find our forward fold, adding that little side bend at the same time. So walk your hands out and then over towards the right side of your mat. Reach through your right arm even more, through the left side of your mat with your right arm extending forward, crawling those fingertips out. So you get a nice stretch from your right shoulder all the way down into your right hip. What is it that you need today from this manipura chakra? How can you use confidence, self-esteem, determination, willpower, and the ability to see things through? Walk your hands back to the middle and slowly roll up. A little side bend here, left hand beside you, right arm stretches all the way up and over. Lifting all the way back up. Bring your hands back behind you before we close our practice. Feet flat to the floor. We'll take a little reverse tabletop pose. Roll your shoulders back, push your feet into the floor, squeeze through your seat and lift your hips up nice and high. Lots of strength needed in this pose. Shining that abdomen all the way up, lifting it up even higher. And bring your hips back down to the mat. Come to take a seat, however is comfortable to you here. And we'll place our right hand over the abdomen, over that solar plexus area, left palm over top. And as you close your eyes, you might visualize that glowing yellow sun burning bright within you. You might choose one word or one short affirmation as your intention for the day. Whatever inspires you right now. Let's bring our hands at heart center, Anjali Mudra. And we'll close chanting Om one time. Inhale to chant, breathe in. Namaste. Thank you so very much for doing this morning 10-minute solar plexus chakra practice with me. I hope you feel energized, and before you head off and continue on with your day, leave me a comment. Let me know what your intention is today, and please do subscribe. Hopefully, I'll practice again with you tomorrow morning.